All right. Welcome back, everybody. This is Baylor Mage, and we're going to be going over a quick overview of what will be my league start and the build guide that I'm putting out in a mostly written form. We're going to start with ED Contagion, but my take on it is a little bit different. You will notice, for those who already know what's going on, you will notice I've chosen not to take Escape Artist. I've instead grabbed both Prolonged Pain and Swift Killer. I have no Weave the Arcane, so I've done things a little bit differently. I've managed to get out and grab Phase Acrobatics, so we've got that, which is great. I'm using Eldritch Battery to maintain my mana so that I can have all of my mana reserved for auras. We've ended up with 188% life, not counting jewels. And overall, this build looks really, really fun, tanky, and strong. The path of building will be linked below this video. You'll notice I have gone through every single act on where your tree should be. It covers all through leveling when your ascendancy points come in and everything. So it should be rather on the handholdy side, which should be great. I will also be league starting like this and updating with some build updates as we go along in the first few days as to how we go. I will also link to a Google Doc that goes through everything act by act, where we should be getting our support gems, what we should have linked in everywhere, how to do the vendor recipes in Act 1 for Chaos Skill Gems. This should be very in-depth, very hand-holdy. We're aiming this guide at brand new players who really don't know what they're doing, or someone who has just 100 or so hours in it and is really feeling overwhelmed with choices whenever they make builds. So this is very, very hand-holdy. It is worth mentioning that for the more experienced players, I have left some things out of this that we might do. For instance, Frostbomb Onslaught setups through Act 1. I've just left those things out because I feel, is my opinion, that new players getting that extra level of just finicky things and extra sockets that we might need through Act 1 or things like that is going to cost them more time than it saves when you don't know how to do those sort of things. So we've left that sort of stuff out of the build guide. If you are someone who doesn't need a proper build guide and just wants a good path of building link to an ED Contagion setup, then you've got that, and it is here, and I personally think this is the best version I have seen so far, other than some direct CI ones, which are going to be far harder and far more expensive to do as a league start. So I'm very happy with it. If anybody decides to run this version of this build, come by and let me know how it goes. And especially I am after feedback from newer players who do feel like they needed that hand-holdy written guide. This is the first time I've done anything like that, so if you find that it's really good or really bad, or there are missing things or assumed knowledge somewhere that confuses you, please do come by and comment or tell me. Comment on this video, drop into stream and tell me what's going on, because we will improve it, and I'm planning on doing one of these probably every league for whatever I decide to league start as, and do a full hand-holding written guide so people can play along and know that they're going to have a decent, powerful character for league start. So yeah, it is 16 hours before league start now. So I have a few more things to do, and then we're going to try and get in a really good sleep before league start. I hope everybody enjoys their league start. Also, super interested to hear from anyone who actually does league start as melee, because I'm not seeing a lot of that around right now. So if anyone's league starting as melee, tell me how it goes the first day or two. Really interested. Anyway, I will see everybody later.